can see the hate, I can see the lies. See it in your face, read it out your eyes. Why they watching me? They got their eyes on me. Why they watching me? They got their eyes on me. They want it while I get it. They losing while I'm winning. It's the rules of the game you playing. In your eyes I can see you hating. Why they watching me? They got their.
Hello, Fernanda. How are you?
I'm very well. And you?
I'm okay, thank you. So I wanted to interview you because I think you are your story tells us about to win and achieve, because you found Shape Brazil Fitness, and it's something that is getting bigger year by year.
Yes.
And I think your story will tell us about adversity and how much you have conquered on these few years that you've been here in UK. So, but first of all, I would like to start. Who is Fernanda? So you were born in Brazil, right?
Yes. I was born in Brazil, in São Paulo. And always I had this dream to live into another country. I remember when I was 6-7 years old, I used to tell to my mom, one day, I used to look to the airplane, I swear. I used to look to the airplane and she said, Mama, one day I'm going to take the airplane. I go to another country where somebody else can speak English. I don't know, Philip, I'm obsessive about English language. I find it so sexy.
When you came here to England, did you speak English?
Oh, zero. Nothing. Nada.
Oh.
Nada.
Really
Zero
good?
English. Oh my gosh.
So how long have you been here?
Make me feel really bad because I've been here for nearly 15 years and it's still, look, my English is still doesn't improve a lot.
Your English is really good. For someone that didn't spoke any English when she came, and now you do, and you have a business in UK, you should congratulate yourself for that.
Hi, Felipe, you are so sweet. Boy.
So
You are. No. Oh, okay. Apart from the English language, I always a business person. That's why it's good. First of all, I want to say thank you for we doing this interview, because when people they just met me, I just say, hi, it's Fernanda. So bubble, I'm still doing this thing. But no, they forgot about me, the personality. I'm a business person. When I was in Brazil, I used to have a business with my brothers.
okay.
Yes. First of all, I used to work in a reception in a company. I never liked. And then one day I decided to study to be a flight attendant. And oh my God, it's really hard. I studied, then I passed all the process. Then I started working the company called Go. They just do domestic flight. And then I never liked because long hours, little money. I never see my son. Then I said to my mom one day, I'm gonna quit. She said, oh my gosh, you're gonna quit your job? I said, yes. Then I started to work a normal company, local. And then my brother, he was a footballer, but he has injured himself. Then he stopped his career. Then he's opening a little pub. And that's why I discovered my talent for a business. Because a part of that, I never thought, because in Brazil, Philip, first of all, things really, really difficult. Then I came from my background is my family is very, very poor, no? I would say, yes. Everything in Brazil for people have things we need to fight a lot. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to work in 2 jobs. Then I was mommy when I was 19. Then it got worse. Possible, yes, but my background, yes, I used to be a business person in Brazil as well.
That's really good. It prepared you in a way for your future, didn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So,
yes.
Fernanda, if you could tell us about because I have no. Although we speak the same language, we speak Portuguese.
Yes.
I have no background. How is life in Brazil? So if you could tell us a little bit, how was growing up there?
All right. Like I said to you, I always grow up. Thank you, God, I didn't grow up in favela because lots of people ask me that. My life was difficult, yes, it's tough.
So
But
for whoever doesn't know, a favela is like a social neighborhood, isn't it? Like where a
yes,
lot of people. That's a agglomerate of a lot of poor people.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
Just to give you some examples to people who's watched this video right now, I was grow up like if I was British, if I was living in Consul House. You know?
okay.
But in UK, the government pay for the house, whereas in Brazil, if my mom needs to work in 2-3 jobs to pay for their house.
It's a different reality.
Yes. No, like I said, I had very, very nice childhood. I had one sister, 2 brothers. And even though it's difficult, but I really enjoy it. I have a very, very lovely, sweet memory. You know, my mom used to go to work. I used to play around. In Brazil, Philippe, I think it's because the weather, very, very hot. And we are very, very warm people. When I came to UK for the first time, I find that's really, really cheap. I still find, be honest, because my personality, that's me. That's why I always I want people, they get to know me. Exactly, that's me. When I see you see, I hug you, and that's normal.
Yeah,
Whereas people here is more.
Don't touch me.
I just said, oh my gosh, if you just pass to me and you don't kiss me, don't hug, you know, I think, oh, what I did to him? He doesn't like me. Yes, but I had a lovely childhood. I had difficult, but it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes,
know?
I know. I can relate to that.
I bet.
So, what age did you decide to come to UK?
Why I decided, like I said to you, Philippe, since when I was a child, I don't know why I had this fascinate. I remember when I used to watch the American movies, though in America. In Brazil, everyone wants to go to America because America is close to Brazil.
Yes.
In Brazil, people, that's so crazy. Just example, if you come from America, people think, oh my gosh, he's better than me. He's more money than me. Yeah, I don't know why this mentality. And then also I wasn't different because I was living there. I was raised there. And then I went to go to America just for changing my life. Because like I said, I was flight attendant. I didn't like. I just do it for the money. And then I used to do because I used to think one day I will find somehow, I don't know, I'm going to another country. And then I met one friend of mine. She used to fly to Brazil to UK. Because that time I used to think maybe I'll go to America. Then she said, oh, why am I going to UK? I said, oh, why not? And then I applied for the visa. That time the visa is so nightmare, for God's sake. Philippe, it's better we stop to talk about that because that's really, really bad. That's for the next episode.
That's fine. We'll talk about it other day. But it's funny.
I'm a bad person.
There's something that I believe that it's the, in a sense, a law of attraction. And you just describing it because you're saying that you were always thinking about moving to another country, and then this opportunity show up for you to come to the country. That it's amazing. You kind of attracted what you wanted.
Oh, Philip, just a moment. So hot in here. Muy quente.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, guys. No, I am. You think, I swear, I think sometimes I'm really crazy, but it's not. Always I believe, now I know, because like you said, that's the attraction. I read lots of books, I study a lot, but come on, I'm talking to you when I was 9, 10.
Yeah.
Philip, people think I'm crazy. Since when I was baby, 7, 8, 10, I used to say, don't take me wrong. I love it to be Brazilian. I love my accent. I love the way I am because, that's part of who I am.
Yes.
It's my class. But I never liked to live that. Do you know? I used to say to my mom, I'm not belong here. One thing so crazy. Look what's happening to me. For nearly, I think I started to have this dream about 9, 10. Do you know when it's in the UK when it's hot? They have nice in the fields, like the fields like become the flowers turn to yellow.
Yes.
Philip, I swear, I never been before to UK, never, ever, ever, because I never fly before because my family, they didn't have money. For about 5, 6 years, I had the same dream. I used to go to this country. I used to see these flowers. Then I just go in there, then I touch, then I start. Then my heart used to feel, that's you are. Here is your country. When I came to the first time to the UK, when I saw the flowers, when I touched my husband, he was like, I started crying. I don't know. I just say, I feel in my heart, Philip. I'm in my house now. When I'm going to Brazil, I go to Brazil once, sometimes twice a year. Philip, so I get there, put my feet there, I just say, one day it's fine. Check. Philip, after 5 days, I said, oh my God, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. My mom said, you are in your country. I said, no. Lots of foreign people, Brazilian, Spanish, Portuguese. I have lots of friends. Always coming to the UK, just make their life is better, making money, and they going back for the country. I never ever met someone like me. You're gonna laugh now. I made a will, and I write down, and I said to my husband, I hope not, no, I am too young, but if we die first than him, don't take my body to Brazil. I want to be buried in UK. Otherwise, I'm coming back by spirit and I kill you. How crazy is that, Philip? Yeah. How crazy is that?
It's for example, I am someone, I can relate in a lot of sense, although I'm from an island from Portugal. And I don't see myself living there, but I don't know. My body not taking there. I don't know. I think you are full English then.
Yeah, because we both are foreign people. We mix with people from our country. Everyone I've been told, I've been here for 15 years. I've met lots of people, and always the same. I'm gonna make some money, make my life, then I'm going back.
Oh no, I'm not.
No, I swear, I want my grandchildren. I want my son married to English woman. Then I want all my grandchildren English. Only the nanny gonna have this lovely, weird. I don't know how people call accent. That's so funny because when I speak to someone, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you have such." Some tell my accent is nice. Others hot. Other so crazy. I don't really.
Yeah. So just a funny question: if one day your son brings a girl that's not English, you're gonna be disappointed.
I won't tell you. Of course not. No, I'm joking. Of course, it's my preference.
But you want him to be happy.
Yeah. But I always said to my son, I want to find somebody else who's loving for my son, who my son, not just because he's gonna got the money or because this or because that, but doesn't matter. Of course, I would like English, my first preference, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's not to him. I'm married to English anyway. I did my bit.
That's funny.
People are obsessive with our English guys. I don't know why.
Tell us a little bit, Fernanda. When you came here to the UK, what was your first move? What did you start working on?
Oh, Philip, be honest. Like I said to you, I used to work in the flight attendant. Then I stopped. I work in this company. That company, I met one guy. His name is Lucas. I never forgot. Lucas had his uncle, Tia. How can I say Tia in English? Tia?
Aunt.
His aunt. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Look like your aunt, né? Aunt.
Don't worry.
Nobody else understand.
No.
Okay. His aunt, she is like me. She's a Brazilian married to a Portuguese guy, and she had his son Levi live in Brazil. She needs someone bring Levi to here to the UK. Then what I think? Bingo, that's opportunity. But that time, Philip, she doesn't know me. Then I pick up the telephone. That time, my mom, they didn't have a phone in the house. I used to buy lots of coins in Brazil. I used to spend hours in the queue to go to the phone. Then I used to imagining how much coins I had to call to the UK. It's crazy. I'm the kind of person, I'm very focused. If I want something, doesn't matter what I take, doesn't matter how long, what I need to do, I just do it. And then I spoke to her, I said, oh, please, can I go to the UK? I take your son for you. I just wish you just help me, no? Just some place to stay at. And don't worry, I will sort out myself. She's okay. Also, when I came, but she never see me, never. I was 23, 24, something like that. When I arrived in Heathrow, oh my God, Philip, I never forgot. I still have that. I swear, I still can see her face when she see her name is Raquel. Raquel, if you watch this, I see you. It's true. And then I never got Philip. When I came outside, she was waiting for me, and her husband, they looked at me, said, oh my gosh, she's so young. And she said, oh my gosh, she's so young. I said, so? Then we came to Peterborough. That's why everyone keep asking me why I came to Peterborough for the first time. That's why, because the lady, she used to live in Peterborough. Mm-hmm. Then I came to bring her son for her because she left his in Brazil for the visa, stuff like that. And everything's wrong as possible. Everything wrong, Philip.
So we will save that for the next episode when we are face to face.
Please, then you put it there. I will make your audience crying because every time I tell this history to people always ask me, how this person have the courage to do that to you? I was just bloody 23. Like a baby. I never left Brazil. But anyway, next time we tell this a long story.
Okay, no worries. So you came to the UK, you were 23 years old. You didn't speak any English, did you?
No.
Wow. So how long?
Come here. Just my goal is to come, make my life better for my mom and my son because I'm very close to my mother, Philip. I talked to my mom. Oh, today now it's 12:46. I read 4 times. Mm-hmm. Okay. I speak to my mom 10, 11, 12.
That's really good.
I'm dying to go into Brazil. I this morning when I wake up 5 o'clock, I was cooking. I was nearly crying. I said to my son, to my husband, I said, I want to go to see my mom. Yeah. And that's why I came, because I want to make their lives much better. Because in Brazil, Philip, people, they don't understand. They see in the television Copacabana Beach, all the girls, they were beautiful. Come on, people, come to the reality. Normal people, normal like me, like Philip, like normal work every day. It's not like that, Philip. Yeah. I know. My brothers work 14, 15. I need to pay my sister university. I pay for my sister university. It's me with my money. Otherwise, she couldn't go to university. I bought my mom's apartment. I gave it to her. Otherwise, she would live in favela because people can't afford that.
That's very. That just shows how determined you are, and a lot of people that have success, they go through so many stuff, and they prevailed, and it's because they have big motivations too. Like your family was your biggest motivation. Your son, you didn't depend on anyone, and you just fought to achieve all you done, and well done for you.
Yes. Do you know, always, like I said, I'm different. I never understood that. I remember when I used to go to school with my brothers and because we are the same. Like my sister, my older brother, he's 40, I think he's 41. Fabiana's 40, I'm 39, and William's 36, 37. We are close. And then always Philip, always different from my brothers. I remember when I was 16, I started work when I was 10 anyway. When I was 10, I used to work in a company in Brazil, we call it Ceia Modas. They work with clothes. I was like, you should go in there, just try the clothes. They used to pay little money, the old clothes I used to wear. They gave me, then that's where I share. Me and my sis, my mom don't need to pay for the clothes. And then I used to say to me, I remember when I was 10, Philip, I used to go there. And then I used to talk to everyone there. My mom used to say, Fernanda, you can't do that. I said, why not? They are my friends. She said, no, you're a friend, you're just 10. How can you have a friend with somebody else 30, 32? I used to say, no, mommy, they're all my. I think that's why my husband old. I just like old men. It's young.
That's funny. So, Fernanda, going back, you are the founder of Shape Brazil. So, when did you start this company? And when and why clothes? Why Shape Brazil?
Right. I started my company in 2015. Be honest, 2015 when they launched the website, but I did like a business plan in 2012, 2013. Because Philip, I used to work in another job I never liked. The kind of person like that. If in a job I don't like, or relationship or friendship, any kind of ship, I don't know. If I'm not happy, I'm not like other. I never complain. I just keep it, oh, that's bad, no. I will just say it. I'm not happy. I take one little note to just write down, I'm here, then I want to get here. What I need to do that. I don't complain because I think everyone have enough your own problem to sort out. Why I'm gonna give my trouble? And then I wasn't happy. That's not the job for me. And I start to work. I don't know if I told. Then I start to work a cleaner company.
Yes.
Remember I told you.
Yes.
Philip, I'm so bad cleaner. I hate cleaner. Hate. I love to cook. I do a class cooking stuff. I love it. And then what I did, I have this company, and then I start to employ my friend. I said to my friend, "Hi, are you okay to do a cleaner?" She said, "Okay." I said, because I hate. I remember the lady, she used to pay me £10 an hour. I used to say to my friend, okay, I pay you £6, £4. Proper business person, Philip.
It is.
And then I start to have one, because I'm good with people, I'm very nice. And people start to say, oh, another friend might want you to clean. And then I start to employ another friend. Then when I realized I had 20, 30 houses, I don't need to clean it, thank you, God. Just to go in there, just take who's coming, the timing, everything, just pay everyone else. But it's still now, it's okay for the money just for me, but it's not what I want. I would like to create something. Then when I started to create Shape Brazil, because I was in 2015, I don't know, have you heard of Ricardo Rude Boy? He's a professional bodybuilding.
I've seen the commentary that he showed up. I think I know who he is. Yeah.
Yes, I wasn't happy with my body because I used to lose the weight and and then I said, no, I need to do something. I need to, like I said, the Brazilian women, no other. I talk to myself. I like to look nice. Anyway, in Brazil, it's normal. In Brazil, Felipe, we go to do the nails every week, do my hair, that's normal.
Yeah.
And then I was a little bit overweight, and then I started to work out. Then started my body up, looks nice. Then I thought, right, it's the time to show off. Of course, I want to show off to people, see how it's improved. And then I tried to look for clothes. That time, I find, I think, the Jean Shark, but I never liked. It's not because the competitors, it's nothing to do that. I was happy in that time to pay for the clothes. Doesn't matter long as they're good quality. Mm-hmm. I don't care. But I didn't like then the clothes who I liked, because obviously, you're Latina. In Brazil, that's normal for us. We look nice, we look sexy. When in Brazil, when you go to work out, it's not like just, I go to work out. No, that is like a proper, like if you're going out, Felipe.
Yes.
And the girls, they dress really proper with the proper clothes, the proper shoes, the proper bag, the proper everything. Looks like, wow, where do you go? Go to train. Oh my gosh, I want to go to your gym. It's normal. And I find one company in America, what I like, but it should take forever to arrive at the clothes, and the price is not really affordable. Even those, thank you God, I couldn't afford to pay. But I think that's not fair to other girls in my position. Want to just look nice, look sexy. Everyone, women dress to other. We don't dress for men. We dress for the other girls. It's true.
It's true. The nails, men don't look at your nails. It's for ladies.
I know. We can put it in your face. And then what's going on? Sometimes I like yesterday I did my eyebrow, then I came to my house, I look. My husband, why you show me your forehead? I said, it's nothing to do with the forehead, stupid. It's my eyebrow. He said, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Making me crazy. That's why I decided to create the Shape Brazil. But I added this name, Shape Brazil, first. Always I believe when I create anything, you need to create, but you need to, how can I say,
identify.
Yeah, identify with who's you work with, your brand. And then I always said to my client, I want to people, they see me, that's me. I am like that 24/7. I don't like people. It's normally now in the camera, because I do lots now, I know lots of people. Oh gosh, in front of the camera is one thing, and then behind is another thing. I'm not like that, Felipe.
Yeah.
What you get, what you see, and what you get, like they say. And that's why Shape Brazil, I am Brazilian. I am proud to be Brazilian, but I live in other country. That's why, can you see behind us, Shape Brazil?
Yes.
Here, the logo is the Brazilian flag.
Yes. The colors. Yeah.
And then, yes, I want people, when they come to my website, they know me. Oh, something to do. Once they know me, I'm a Brazilian, I'm proud to be Brazilian, that's my clothes. Then I can show to the girls, it's my clothes, where my clothes come from. That's why become Shape Brazil Amore. Yes. That's why I call it Amore. It's easy.
So when you started, you said, okay, I wanna do this clothing line, and I think people are gonna like. So you had this idea. What was your first steps?
Pardon, say it again?
So what was your first steps? Where did you start it from?
Oh my gosh, yes. I've been work for 5 years. Obviously, when we started, it's like when you have a baby, become a baby, then you're born, and then you start crawling, then you start to walk until exactly business exactly like that. Exactly. Start to do it. I remember, Felipe, when I started, oh my gosh, I used to have one flat in Peterborough. Of course, I still have, but another. I used to have one small flat. Then I went to Brazil and I purchased a few clothes. Then I thought, I'm gonna have some very, very good price, like 10, 15 pounds. I went to Brazil. I purchased about 5 grand clothes, 5,000. Philip, when the clothes arrive, it's horrible. The material's bad. I didn't like. I said, because when I purchase any clothes, because I'm a very fussy client, I always ask it to myself, I would wear. I said, oh yes. If not, I said no. Then when I started, really difficult because first of all, I didn't know my audience, who's gonna buy, how I'm gonna introduce myself, because behind any clothes, any product, you need to know how I'm gonna approach to my client. How I remember, Philip, when I started, people probably see me right now video and in my channel. Oh, she's very talkative. No. I was really embarrassed because I used to say, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? Even though in my language sometimes it's quite hard to explain or to make yourself to understand, people understand what your thought in your language.
Yes.
Imagine in other country, in other language. I was embarrassed about that. Then I had this flat when we met in December 2019, like we talked before we start. At that time, Philip, Jesus Christ, so good. I just try it. Then one day I said, right, Fernanda, stop to try, start to work hard. That's why because that time I used to have another job. What's going on to my life. Look what I did. I quit the other job. I said, no, I'm going to concentrate 100% in my business. I'm going to learn as much as possible. If I don't know things, Philip, I don't have any trouble to ask people. Please, can you help me? Yeah, that's why I start. But of course, when you start, completely bad. Took me nearly... the company is already 5 years, the 4 years. I wouldn't say wasted time because I believe in the life, nothing's a wasted time. Everything I take granted, like experience. Mm-hmm. We learn to always mistake, definitely that.
Yes.
We learn. Sometimes really hard lesson.
Yeah. So tell us, in a way, something that has happened on this 5 years that almost made you quit, but you didn't, and you persevered.
Yes, really. No, because like I said to you, Philip, when I started, I don't know where I go. I don't know. I don't have anyone else to guide me or somebody else said, hold on, Fernanda, I'm going to sit with you. I'm going to help. No, it's just, I'm like that. I think I do it, Mm-hmm. I don't like to wait. I just say, right. And then I remember when I started, I had a business. Like I said, I'm a business person. I had a business in Brazil. I had a land. I sold my one land. And then I bring this money to the UK, and the other monies I have from my other job, my other company, who was sold my cleaner company, and then I put it together. And then, Philip, in just 4 years. When I met you, it's nearly the old money's gone. And then when you look back, I didn't achieve what I want. And I just say something's going wrong. I need to learn it properly because people, they don't understand. It doesn't matter how business person you are. in your country. You can be successful in your country, but make something in another country, my gosh, you need to learn. It's like, do you know how I used to feel? I used to feel like I was a baby again. I need to learn everything. And then, like I said to you, lots took advantage of me. Lots of people used to say, no, don't worry, I'm going to help you. The worst is ambassador, sponsorship, any ship, oh, for God's sake. And people sometimes tell me, oh, you're so rough, they said to me. I said, no, I'm not rough. I mean, do you know, Philip, because when I started the business, you're so nice, oh, you're so kind. No, that's not me. What I want to say, I will tell it in your face. Do you remember, we worked together.
Yeah.
And I say it's not going to work. I phone it to the person, and then I tell it to her face. What I find difficult in this country, people they don't like to confront to each other. If you have any I thought, Philip, it's just in relationship, but it's not. It's the business relationship as well. If you agree something, then if you don't like it, in my country, I prefer go pick up the telephone or look at your face. And then I said, Philip, I don't like this. Let's go do it or stop or whatever. People avoid to confronting here.
Yeah, it's true. Mad. It's something that shocked me as well, because
hallelujah, not just me.
No, although we are from different countries, we have a similar culture, a bit different, but And one thing that I got shocked is that anything that you have to complain is either through phone or message or email. I want to go talk to someone and say, I don't like this, or this needs to be done in a different way. And people, here's the email and contact this person. I'm like, I want to talk to someone, and they avoid as much as they can. And it was a shock for me in the beginning. Yes, I can relate to what you're saying.
I learned a lot about that. I still don't like, to be honest, always when I have a new partnership or any company who I'm at work, always I tell them, I always, before signing any contract, I always say to the person, I am Brazilian. Do you understand what the Brazilian means? You come from Brazil? So no, baby. I will tell it in your face. I want to see you. I expected you tell me in my face, and I expected when I phone you answer your telephone, because people, they avoid, like you said, everything message. For God's sake, Philip, my life is so big. Philip, I wake up, it's normally between 5 to 6, Monday to Saturday, Sunday 7. Oh my God. 7. And do you know, I find it how sometimes, Philip, I have time to email, and then like I said to you, sometimes for me it's much easier for myself to understood rather than you text me. No, it's just that when somebody else phone we want to do some partnership, but no now.
That's fine. So, Fernanda, tell us a bit. What is the goal for Shape Brazil, and where do you see Shape Brazil in 5 years? Where do you want to go?
Wow, yes, I think there no need to be 5 years. I get the goal every year. I swear. Oh, my goal, I'm not going to tell a financial thing, because I have one goal for this year until there. Financial, but my goals, Philip, that's what I stood for my brand. I want my brand to help raise up the confidence. Another thing in this country, I couldn't understand English girls, not just English girl, Polish, but because my 95% of my clients, they are English. That's why I'm talking about more than English. They have the self-esteem, my gosh, so low. men is the same.
Yes.
Sometimes some gorgeous guys. It's not just, I'm not talking about just the body. Forget about the body. Because always I believe everyone is beautiful. Everyone in your way. Because men don't need to be just beautiful here. I think the beauty comes inside to outside. Of course, if you have a nice body helps. It's true.
It's what you see first, isn't it? It's what you see first.
Yeah. And then I noticed that, Philip, most of my clients, they go to the gym, they look after themselves. They really, really pretty ladies, English, Polish, whatever. But especially English people, they have the self-esteem so low. I don't understand it because they are very blessed to live in this country. In Brazil, we used to have this expression. I will say in Portuguese, then you help me to translate, please. A gente mata leão por dia. How can I say?
We kill a lion per day.
Every day. That's mean you need to work harder than the other, because if you don't do it, the other person's gonna work harder than you, and at the end of the day you'll be fired. You'll don't have your job. What you gonna do? How gonna pay your things? And then sometimes I find people in this, I'm including my husband too, because he's English now. I change him, only complain. Jealous. Somebody else, come on, people, stop it to complain, just do it. That's why my clothes tend to help the girls raise the self-esteem, because the women, when we put this clothes, look really, really nice. And you feel nice to go to clothes. Yes, okay, let's finish.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It's true. I found that as well here. I don't know if I think it's culture. I think all countries are going the same way. I think it's the younger generations, and now internet is being so advanced. I think people are having bigger issues to connect to other people, because England and America are a bit more advanced in that way, because everyone has an iPhone or Samsung here. Other countries are tending to go in the same direction. Because I see younger kids from Portugal, they're not as tough as my generation was. And you probably will feel the same as your generation was. How people are getting could have tools to get closer to other ones, like we're doing now, this voice call, but people are more disconnected because they have so many distractions. And I think their insecurities come from being so disconnected from everyone and from themselves, because social media, and you could use social media for so many good reasons, but people are using it to look at what they are not. And I think that's why they are so insecure. They look, oh, this relationship is so good, I don't have that. This guy has this car or this journeys, and I don't have that. People are so empty at the moment, and I think all countries eventually will go the same direction.
Oh my gosh, I will pray for not. And it's not happened to me. Yes, no, I agree with you. I completely agree, 100%.
That's why I think that when social media is used in this sense, for example, being around people like you that are so strong and you have this mentality, people should get closer to people like you and not suck your energy, because if you are someone, imagine you are in a room with two people and two people are sad, you are someone that you lift up the room and you make sure negativity goes away. And I think people like you should do more lives like you're doing and more interviews like you're doing, because I think this is really important.
Yes, it is. We need to, because I always said that to myself. Every day when I go to sleep, I always said tomorrow, today is better than yesterday. Tomorrow will be better than today. I always believe, doesn't matter, Felipe, I passed for many, many difficult, tough situations in my life. One day I will write a book, I swear, because I'm a very motivated person, Doesn't matter. Always I believe in that. Doesn't matter what you're going through to your life right now or in the past. Doesn't matter. I think me, only they have the power to change yourself. And then, like we said, the power for the attraction. Always I believe when you believe and just you start to work for it, looks like the universe conspired to bring you. Because Philip, look how crazy it is. Like I said to one, when I was 6, 7, my mom used to tell me that, because sometimes I remember, but no, I used to play with my friends. My friends all had a doll like a Barbie. I never had. And I remember, I used to say to my friend, because I was very good not to dance, let me play with your doll. Then I used to tell, when the kids play, they have the imagination. I used to say, with my Barbie, one day you're going to be so rich. You're going to live in a country. And then they used to laugh. I remember my brother, when they listened, they used to laugh. And then one day, I remember that I said to my brother a couple of years ago, I remember we used to live in one house. It used to have one place, only live 6 people. In that house, have 2 stairs. When I come into the house, I just say, oh my gosh, Mama, we are rich. And then my mom said, why, my love? Why are we rich? I said, Mama, because I saw in the soap opera, the house have stairs, that we are rich. My brother starts to laugh. Then I cried. Then I said to Wendell, my brother said, one day, Wendell, I will have one house with so many stairs. For me going to the top, I need to go to exercise. Otherwise, I will get there with my tongue like that. I couldn't get that. Thank you, God, Philip. I live in one house in Cambridge. They have 18 steps until to get to my bedroom. That's why I need to keep fit. Otherwise, I couldn't get there. It's still the power of attraction.
Yes,
and you believe and do it. Don't complain. Come on, people. We stop to complain. Just be grateful for what you had. Work hard for what you want to achieve. Simple as that. That's why I believe, people not, especially in this country, complain for everything. You ask your neighbor, hi, how are you? Oh, the weather is bad. Come on, we are near winter. That's why. Come on, go to Brazil now. It's 40 degrees. You're gonna die there.
I cannot find a better example of a law of attraction as your story, and I would like to invite you, once the lockdown is over, to do a face-to-face and go in more in detail.
Sorry. Go and hug you and see you, because Philip, these things just locking down drive me crazy.
No. One question. Is lockdown, because you are online, aren't you?
Yes.
Is your business being affected, or has been up the sales during lockdown, for example?
No, for me, thank God. I think because I build the beginning of this year wasn't really good, but when they have the first locking down, I think in March, be honest, that's why they raise the sales going up. And then because I build my brand, lots of people, they know me, it's still good. It's nothing, the only thing is affect going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because when I go to the gym and then here, sometimes I used to come at my clients who's living around in Peterborough too. I like to see, I love my job. Do you know why I love my job? First of all, for me, it's not a job. I would do for free.
Yes.
I wake up every day and just say, thank you, God, for the opportunity to come into my business. I love when my clients come into here because I need to feel people's feeling. I'm a people person. I like to hug. I like to give. I love the feedback. I like when my client, I know we need to pay our bills. I know about that. But for me, my real payment, when somebody else purchase my clothes, like I had so many feedback, and the girl received, they sent me a photo. Fernanda, they had one in particular, her husband cheated on her. She was really devastated. She was a little bit overweight, you know. I used to say to her, I used to say, go to the gym, doing this, the little bit I know, the knowledge I have for the diet. I used to send her all positive message. She liked my voice in Portuguese. I used to send a pray in Portuguese to her, and then she stopped, and then she put it when she's put my clothes, and she's look her in the mirror. She said, I look so nice. Men, they don't realize, but these things are really, really important. The self-esteem, and that's why my clothes, they bring self-esteem. Like here, I'm talking to you right now. I'm confident to talk to you because I feel pretty. It doesn't matter if the other are gonna think, oh, she's pretty or not. I don't care what you think.
It's how you feel.
I know I feel pretty inside. You know, that's why my clothes make such a different impact some other women's or other girls' life. And then when they receive the clothes and they say, I look so beautiful, so gorgeous, so sexy, I feel so happy. I do.
So, Fernanda, if anyone wants to find you, where should they go? So, on your Instagram, on your website, where should they go?
Oh, yes, amor. If you see this interview right now, yes, I'm talking to you right now. You see? You can see my eyes. Praise the Lord. You can go to my website. I will try to say the English way because my son drives me crazy. I used to say www. It's not www. www.shapebrazil.com or the Instagram on Shape Brazil. Fitness clothes. You can see all the latest new collection. I update every day. Every month I have new collection, and every time I do lots of stories. Because do you know, Philip, always I do lots of stories because I couldn't hide all beautiful models. But I don't want to. I want the girls connect with me. I'm normal, you know. I don't have nothing special. I'm married. I have my son. I'm a cook. Even though I don't like cleaning, sometimes I do. It's true. We know like a supermodel. That's why sometimes I prefer normal, because sometimes some girls just look at us, oh, maybe it's not for me. Yes, it's for you, for everyone want to feel beautiful and sexy. That's why my clothes.
Thank you so much for this. And
Thank you.
Let's do it again after lockdown.
Definitely, yeah. Then you can come here and then I can go. No, I go to your studio,
yes,
please.
You do. Thank you so much, Fernanda.
Thank you, Philip. Bye.